Hello everyone, GamerGod1x6 here, coming to you once again with another session of Dark Souls PvP. Alright guys, today we're back at it at the Borg again, and let me start off by saying that yes, I am starting to upload again. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I've just been caught up doing whatever, and yeah. So I'm back at it again now. Now today I'm going to be doing something a little different. Today I want to talk to you guys about games for 2012, game of the year for 2012. Now, I want you guys to tell me which game you guys think is probably the best game of 2012, and why you think it should get Game of the Year. Now, there are lots of games that come out this year, tons. You've got Mass Effect 3, you've got Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition, both for content for the consoles and the full game for PC. You've also got Diablo 3, which I thought was a bit of a letdown, in my opinion. I did get that for myself. It was okay at the start, but it did start to get really boring at the end. But yeah, and of course, now that they've brought out the new real-time auction house, that's sort of defeated the purpose of the whole game just a little bit, but it is what it is, you know. What else have come out this year? You've got mini games such as Journey. You've got Black Ops. You got the new Call of Duty, which is Black Ops 2, and you've got Borderlands 2. So there's a lot of games that came out this year. Now, in my opinion, I do believe that that I think the game of the year that I think that should probably get it for 2012 would probably have to be Mass Effect 3. Now, for me, Mass Effect 3 was a really good game this year. I thought it had a lot to offer. I know there was a huge uproar about the ending at the start when the game first came out, but BioWare did do their best to fix that. They brought out the new extended cuts, which ultimately made the ending so much better, a lot more clearer, and it was just a really good fun game. You know, it had excellent story, it had great memorable characters. The gameplay itself was amazing, graphics, content, everything. It was just a fantastic game all around. I really applaud BioWare for giving us such a great game, and of course listening to the community about the ending. So it was a really good game. Runner-up game that for this year I think should be Borderlands 2. I did get a chance to play that. I did borrow it of a good friend of mine who had the game and was kind enough to let me borrow it. From what I played of it, it was quite fun. Really fun first-person shooter. Great game for co-op. I really enjoyed it. Graphics was really good. A lot better than the first one, as I was told. I didn't play the first one, but I was told the first one was a really good game. Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was alright. Do I think it's Game of the Year material? No, I do not. I do not think it is Game of the Year material. But all in all, it was it is a fun experience, fun game to play from time to time. Then again, you've got Assassin's Creed 3. Now, Assassin's Creed 3, I thought was extremely good. A lot of people were saying that they were disappointed with the game. I'm not really sure why, but they were saying that they were disappointed with Desmond's ending. They were saying that Connor is not a very memorable character to play as. But in my personal opinion, I think it was a fantastic game. I thought, you know, the graphics, the new combat mechanics, everything. I thought Ubisoft did a really good job at that. I am a bit disappointed in some of the big major scale battles that it was a bit scripted. Must admit, I was looking forward to something like that they had in the trailer, where you could go in and absolutely beat the crap out of just everyone. But you know, it is what it is. It's not that bad. It doesn't really take that away from the game. There were a few technical issues that people were saying, but I didn't come across any of those. I honestly did not come across many technical difficulties at all. There was a few, such as, you know, if you're in a chase scene and you're trying to chase someone down, you go into a haystack by accident, but, you know, that happens. It's not exactly that big of a deal. Do I think that's Game of the Year material? Yes and no. Predominantly, yes, I do. It is a fantastic game. Now, the thing that rivals with Assassin's Creed 3 would have to be Halo 4. Now, I have seen Halo 4. I haven't played it myself, but I do know it is supposed to be a really good game. I have heard that it's supposed to be really fun. Story, gameplay is supposed to be extremely gripping. Just everything about that game is supposed to be extremely good. So, I am worried that, you know, that may beat Assassin's Creed, and, you know, it is what it is. It does deserve it. I mean, the game looks fantastic. The game looks absolutely awesome. I wouldn't mind playing it myself, but I don't have an Xbox to play. But a lot of my friends say it's how much of a great game it is. So yeah. But it does look extremely good. Now, moving on to Dark Souls. The Borg now is really starting to give me the shit. As you saw just then, all these guys are just looking for backstabs, and that was the third time that I parried that same dude, and he goes all defensive and starts using Wrath of the Gods. To me, the Borg is slowly turning to shit. It really is. You're getting a lot of people that are starting to flask now. Getting people that use the Hornets, backstab fish, all this shit newbie things that people really shouldn't do, that just ruin the game. And I really do think it's starting to take away some of the you know, experience of it. I really do. And I hope people that are watching this, that do this kind of thing, stop, because it really is. It just ruins the game for people. It really does. You know. Just because, you know, you start losing and, you know, you have to start spamming Wrath of the Gods, or, you know, start flasking, it just takes away the joy of it. So don't do it, you know, just suck it up, and if you lose, you lose. Shit happens, you know. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, the three games that I personally think should get Game of the Year this year. Number one, Mass Effect 3, just because of how incredible that game was. Assassin's Creed 3, and probably Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. So yeah, and I have heard that there is another Dark Souls 2 coming out next year, 2013. I think it's supposed to hit stores in May. I'm not too sure. Also, send me some comments about that. Tell me what you think. You know, do you think it's going to be a huge hit, or if it's just going to be just a flop? So yeah, let me know about that, guys. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about that. Now, with this character, this is a new character I've created. This is an all-out intelligence character. Main weapons are Moonlight, Greatsword, and Spear. I use Spear as my secondary sometimes. The spells I use are the Pursuers, Dark Bead, and Crystal Soul Spear. So yeah, really good build. I'm really enjoying it. It's got to be one of my favorite builds so far. So really effective. I'm really enjoying it. So see, now this guy here, he just looks for that backstab. I've versed him before. You can just see that's what he's after. And of course, here comes Wrath of the God. And see, look at that lag. What was that? How did that lag come about? I have no idea. See, then there it is again. See, guys, that's what I mean by when I say the Borg is turning to shit. I mean, just look at that. You know, look at it. he doesn't even have to bow, you know, there's no point in bowing, it wasn't really that much of a fight. But, anyway, you know, it is what it is, I can't really complain. But yeah. So, alright, we'll try again, let's see how we go. Oh, and as far as Skyrim goes as well, I have heard that the new Dragonborn DLC came out for Xbox. That looks really cool. I'm hoping that that Bethesda actually bring that out for PS3 really soon. I have heard that that they're making Dragonborn their top priority. They're saying that it's the best one that they've made so far, so they're going to make it. So they're going to give it their best shot to get that out on PlayStation systems as soon as possible, and that's actually quite good. I can see where they're coming from. It's actually a good move that they're making. I'm really looking forward to the to Dragonborn coming out for the PlayStation 3. I think that'll be really fun and interesting to play. So, and here are my stats. Let me just quickly heal up and try again. So here are my stats at the moment, guys, for this character. I'm a Dark Wraith, level 114. Probably going to stay like that. Vitality 45, Attunement 16, Endurance 34, Strength 20, Dexterity 12, Resistance 8, Intelligence 50, and Faith 8. So yeah, that's my build for the moment. It's probably going to stay like that. Don't really think I'm going to do much more with it. It has been very good. It's been very good in fights. I do win quite a bit of fights with this character, which I'm quite happy about. Weapons, I've got the Moonlight Sword +5, and I have the spear, the Moonlight Butterfly Horn +4. I haven't been bothered to get the Demon Titanite, so yeah, that's just me being lazy. Now, before I continue, I would like to give a shout out to all the Twitch bros on Twitch TV, mainly Garlic Eye 421, Lance for Life, you know, Barneasy, and Pep Rock, all those big Twitch guys, and I have been competing in some of the fight clubs, which are really fun. So I just like to give, and Morris Brigade 99 as well. I just like to give a shout out to all those guys. All your fight clubs are really fun and enjoyable. So you guys should probably take a look at that. Take a look at their channels on YouTube and on Twitch TV. Go check them out. They have really fun fight clubs to go to and visit. I highly recommend that you go check them out. So I'm sorry, guys, I haven't gotten any wins so far. I'm sorry about that. That's just me today. I'm not with it today. But anyway, you know, shit happens. It is what it is. No point in complaining. Try to get a couple more. At least get one win. Have to end the video with at least one win. So, alright. Also, I'm not too sure if From Software have actually fixed the glitch, the graphics glitch that was going on in the DLC. I remember when I first came to the DLC, there wasn't any graphical hiccups at all, but as I kept playing it, the world just kept flashing, and the PvP there was terrible. I mean, you were getting killed by invisible homing crystal soul masses and invisible soul spears and all of that. So yeah, I'm not sure if they fixed that. I haven't been to the DLC in a while. I mainly just do my PvPing here in the Borg. So yeah, I have heard that they were trying to fix it, and they were they were doing the best that they could. But yeah, this guy didn't even want to give me a chance to to do what I wanted to do, so I'm actually going to try and heal up because no, it didn't work. See, he didn't even give me a chance. He just wanted to bow. Yep, okay, and now he's going to taunt me. Okay. See, there's no. This is what I mean by when I say the Borg is turning to shit. Just, you know, you could just look at the fights that I'm getting into now. Like, you can't really argue when I say that it's turning to shit. There are still good, genuine players now, but you know they're just so hard to come by. I mean, you know, if you're gonna, I've learnt now if you're gonna PvP, you're probably pretty much better off hosting it yourself, unless you want to get into fights like I just did. And it is beginning to be a real pain in the ass. It just you know, it just takes away the joy of PvP, you know. But anyway, you know, what can you do? Can't, you know, change the world. So, you know, all right. Let's try this again. Let's see what we can do. All right. Hopefully it's the same dude, because now I'm gonna try and smash him. All right. Yep, it's the same guy. All right. We're gonna rush him like he rushed us. I think it's the same guy. Is it? No, it's someone different. Okay. Okay, see? So there are a few genuine players, like this guy right here, which is good. So the Borg isn't totally to shit, but it's getting there. It's, yeah. So you can see there, that dude's just looking for the backstab. He's got the elite knight armor on. And what's with Wrath of the Gods this afternoon? My god. Everyone's just trying to use Wrath of the Gods, trying to tighten everyone up. But, you know, it is what it is. This Arcturus sword isn't really doing that much damage as I thought it would. I think we're going to finally get a win here. There we go. See, so there are still a few genuine players, but as I said, they are hard to come across. I mean, you know, I finally found someone, you know, that was good, honest fighting within the first... How many people I versed? I think it was about maybe four people that I versed, and he was the more honest and better fighting one, which is good. All right, let's try again. So yeah, guys, make sure you guys drop in a comment. Tell me what you think deserves to be Game of the Year for 2012 and why. So yeah, make sure you guys drop that in for us, and I'll elaborate on that during my next video. So, alright, let's see how we go again. See who we're versing. Alright. Alright, who have we got? It looks like this guy's hosting, perhaps. But he wants to fight me anyway, so... Right. See, I like to turn around and just do that before every fight, because it's just common courtesy. You know, if someone's doing a buff, or, you know, if they have to heal up because I just finished the last fight, it's just, you know, it's just a common, you know, just common courtesy. So he's buffed. I think he's got the boulder side sword. He's buffed it with see, what is it with Wrath of the Gods? I honestly, oh god, everyone's just absolutely smashing me with those Wrath of the Gods. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm just trying to get in on There we go, there's the parry. Alright. And I don't think he's not... Nope, he's not dead yet. And that's why you don't spam attacks. And it's a draw! And that guy gets both our souls combined. That was a pretty good match. That was a good match. I don't know what's with Wrath of the Gods. Pretty much nearly every fight I've gotten into, someone has used Wrath of the Gods. But anyway, it is what it is. Alright, I think we might get one more match in, and then we'll call it quits, I think. Alright. Okay. We're back here. The thing that does suck is I don't actually get the humanity, because he killed me, so... Alright, let's give this another try. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to find an invader world. Pretty much been fighting most of the same guys this time around, but hang on, we'll just see how we go in this last fight. With the armor I'm wearing too, forgot to mention, got the Paladin armor +5. We've got the Crown of Dusk, and we have the Elite Knight leggings +6. So yeah, that's my armor that I've got for this character. So, alright, time for the final match of the day. So let's see if we can end it on a good note. Alright, and looks like I think we got the same guy that used the Dragon Slayer spear. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna rush him like he rushed us. I'm not gonna bother bowing because he didn't show me that courtesy, so I don't see why I have to show him that either. Alright. That's alright. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Wrath of the Gods is easy to, well, relatively easy to avoid, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright guys, that'll be the end. Actually, before we end it, let's try and invade this guy again, because I want to try and actually it's alright, he's gone in the bonfire, so alright guys, that'll be the end for this video. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment as well as to why you think, which game you think should be Game of the Year and why. Love to hear from you guys. I'll see you later.